It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next is Darius Slay. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Eagles and the Falcons on Monday Night Prime Time.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week. Those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun is Pickett. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Powering forward, he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Devin White, that time on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White.
At the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing Pickett. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. In motion, the tight end, Uzama. Here's Barkley. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. It goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's the former Cardinal Rondale Moore. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Pickett. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. Pickett to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates, into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
Falcons 14, Eagles 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Cousins. That one taken in by London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pickett. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Pickett to throw. This one into the hands of Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Pickett. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And his great 1st half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. That one hauled in. It's complete. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. 2nd down, Cousins. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun is Pickett. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Pistol snap back to Pickett. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Pickett. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Pickett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Pickett. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's
used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie this game at 24. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. McLeod now to return. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will move out in front, 27-24.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Amon-Ra St. Brown leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now on 2nd down. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Mooney in motion. They go play action with Cousins. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Still 1st down.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 1st down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Whoa. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd down and 8. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass. stepping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Cousins. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. On 2nd down, Pickett. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he can't get away. They run on defense and bring him down for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Cousins. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Completion will get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and long. Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This one to his big tight end, Uzama.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Pickett. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun is Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLeod now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett now. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, Pickett. He's got it at the 3. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific over 100 yards in this one.
Brings up fourth down and goal.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Cousins gonna throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Cousins now. He'll get that to Kadero Hodge.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Cousins. That's caught. It's Hodge. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
This is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Still on the move. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mooney in motion. They go play action with Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Cousins to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That complete to Algier. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Cousins. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Pickett to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run here. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They put Campbell in motion. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. To the outside. Catch made by London. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Throwing his Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now, second and 4. On the zone read, a give to Algier. He is in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Atlanta.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and Kenny Pickett getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly. or even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Algier. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one complete to Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll go underneath to Algier. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, it ends up getting away from him.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. This is 1st and 10. Now Barkley. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. From the gun is Pickett. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw is Pickett. That ball intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
1st and 10. Cousins. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. A pass caught by Saquon. 2nd and 7. A run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On 1st down, Pickett. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Pistol snap back to Pickett. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some...
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.